But over time, like the Irish before them, the sheer number of Italian voters made them a political power that had to be considered. An anti-Catholic sentiment meant that the two groups, while still rivals, also had common enemies. Italians began to get access to similar city jobs as the Irish, particularly in law enforcement, often specifically recruited to help deal with Italian organized crime. Joseph Petrosino was the first Italian speaker hired by the New York Police Department in 1883, and he became friends with Teddy Roosevelt, who was at the time a member of the New York City Police Commissioners. Petrosino became somewhat famous following his involvement in the investigation of an Italian extortion ring known as the Black Hand. This included the blackmail of opera star Enrico Caruso. He was also noted for investigating what came to be known as barrel murders in 1903. He eventually rose to lieutenant in charge of a special unit focused on crimes in the Italian community. Following the passage of a federal law that allowed for the deportation of an immigrant who had lived in the country for less than 3 years but had been convicted of a crime in another country, Petrosino traveled to Italy, likely to gather records on a number of known Italian criminals to facilitate their deportation. While in Italy, he was assassinated. When his body returned, the funeral was held at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, where reportedly 200,000 people took part in the procession. History is awkward.